I am James the Man's Man, and welcome to an exciting episode of The Man's Kitchen. This is our official kickoff of Season 2. Last season we went over a few kitchen skills videos and a few how-to videos, and we did a lot of them at the restaurant. This season we're going to be doing it at home, so I thought what better way to start the season off than with a tour of my home kitchen. With that said, we've had a fun time off not doing some videos over the last 9 or 10 months, and now we're back to push some videos out. Look forward to roughly 2 videos per month, one every other week. One of those will be a cooking video, and the other video may be a wide variety of kitchen topics. Could be a baking video, could be a skills video, or could be a video where I answer questions on specific items if you guys leave any in the comments. Before I get going on this tour, let me first like to thank you for your support, and I would encourage you to look at my link in the description below for Teespring, where you can get awesome t-shirts designed by me. All proceeds from those shirts will help support this channel by ways of hopefully upgrading our camera. Right now I'm recording everything on a cell phone, perhaps a better microphone because this is just the cell phone again, and other cool things like that. Also, there's a Patreon link below too in case you just want to donate without different amounts. Alright, and you can clearly see that this is a real kitchen and not the set on a studio. So we have our island in the middle of the kitchen. Your usual drawer in a kitchen with cutlery, baby cutlery, and these plastic fruit and vegetable holders. So if you get a tomato and cut it up, I guess you put it in here and then you put it in the fridge. Next to that, we got the knife drawer. These here are the knives that I got in college. And this divider or holder here is actually what came in my knife kit. So it went in like a suitcase, and I just took it out and put it in the drawer here. So we've got a 8-inch flexible fillet knife. Eight-inch carving knife. 12-inch carving knife. 10-inch carving knife. And I didn't buy 3 carving knives on purpose. It came as a complete set. Stiff boning knife, bread knife, 10-inch chef's knife, 12-inch scimitar. Got a diamond-coated Hinkle steel. There should be another one in here somewhere. It's a regular one, but I'm not sure where it is. Offset palette knife, other stuff like that in there. These funky colored ones, these are ones that my wife had when we got married. And then also mixed in here is a set of cheese knives. Recently at Christmas though, she decided to spoil me and make a nice upgrade. She got me this chef's knife. It's a 6-inch. So when she saw my normal knives, she thought, well, I have a 10-inch, so I didn't need another 10-inch. But a 10-inch chef's knife is actually the most versatile knife that you can have. It's got a thick heel here that lets you do heavy chopping. It's got a finer point up here to let you do delicate work. The 10-inch is really a must. Now the other drawers, well, we've got some fancy serving platters. Down here, we've got baking stuff. I have no idea what she keeps in here. I kind of stay out of the bottom drawers. Tupperware. Turning around, we got like miscellaneous stuff. Like this is the probe that attaches into the oven. Baby wipes. 2 sets of pots and pans in these drawers. This is the non-stick KitchenAid set my wife had when we before we got married. And then I got And it's mixed probably in both drawers. I got a copper bottom set of KitchenAids that are stainless. Cupboard, you know, bowls, normal cupboard stuff. Toaster, stovetop, gas range. The center burner here has a different, you can put a burner top on here that looks more like these. Underneath it, it's got one big oval burner. This has a power boil function. So that's power boil, and then you turn it down to high, medium, low, and a simmer. And on the simmer, I don't know if you can see it, but there's just a little flame there. Gas convection oven. Over here is the insert for the probe. So if you plug that probe in there, shove it into a roast, and then you can program on here what you want the ambient temperature in the oven to be at while you're roasting it. And then you can also put what your desired internal temperature is. Also down here, now a lot of people use this as a storage drawer. Some people do use it as a warming drawer, which is its intent. So as stuff comes out of the oven, you can put it in there while you cook something else and it will stay warm, because you have the oven element is right here. So it's going to cause this to get warm. But this one is actually a second oven. And right in there is a set of elements. We used that at Christmas this year for the first time, and it worked out quite well. Over here, everyone has a drawer like this, I imagine, full of everything that you need, and you can never find it. Strainers and stuff. Rags. Lunch pail. A pitcher. Cleaning supplies. Dishwasher. Baby Breeza. It's like a coffee machine for bottles. Take your bottle, sit it there, program what you want, how big of a portion you want, hit the make button, and it drops it right into there. More cupboard space. Over the fridge. I like these because you can stack your cutting boards in there on standing up so they dry off. Well, after they're already dry, you can put them in there too, and if they just stand up, they store better up there. Cereal up here. Fridge. You know, lots of little containers and stuff of homemade food in here. Good variety of bought-in food too. Pantry area. In here, we got a KitchenAid mixer, espresso machine, KitchenAid bowl. Over here, and there's really nothing in here he's gonna hurt himself with, but it's annoying because he likes to open these drawers all the time. And in here, this is where what I like to call the area of where stuff goes to die. It's kind of like a toolbox in a garage. When you put stuff in your back toolbox, odds are you don't take it out too often. So I got an electric kettle, waffle maker, George Foreman grill, some big roasting pans, a meat slicer, crock pot. Usually if it's something you use a lot, it ends up just staying on the counter like the toaster. Up here we also have storage for our plateware. So this was a tour of the man's kitchen, and this is going to be where we shoot 90% of our videos this year for this season. In this cupboard we have our spices and herbs and some stuff up top. Just the normal stuff, popcorn seasoning, oregano, dill, artificial vanilla, more popcorn seasoning, Quaker oats, brown sugar, honey, pepper, yep, pepper, quinoa, salt, and Jemima, stuff like that. And up over the microwave, we have an assortment of oils and vinegars. So I thought I'd take a moment also to show you my different certificates. First, I have my Cooks 2 certificate from Fanshawe College. I did this course part-time over 2 years while working full-time in the food service industry. This course is a requirement for the next certificate. And the next certificate is my Ontario Certificate of Apprenticeship. To get that certificate, you have to have the Cooks 2 College certificate, plus complete a 6,000-hour apprenticeship. That includes a skills book that has all kinds of different things you have to learn how to do. After you have the 2 of those done, then you can move on to the next certificate, which is the Interprovincial Red Seal, which is the gold standard in Canada. With the Red Seal, it lets you do everything from work in 5-star restaurants to working in institutional hospitality, such as nursing homes. Basically, without it, you can't do much. Like it's needed to get better jobs at better restaurants. I mean, you can always start without it and work your way up, but it's definitely good to have to get you up there. In addition to that, the last one in this category would be my chef certificate. And the chef certificate is a post-Red Seal apprenticeship, so you must already have the Cook's Red Seal. And then it's another 1-year apprenticeship after that to earn the certificate. Now, this isn't a Red Seal. It's only valid in my home province of Ontario. And the difference, for anyone that's not really sure, the difference between a cook and a chef is that all chefs are cooks, but not all cooks are chefs. And chef is really more of a it's a job. It's more of you get promoted into the job of chef, and when you're a chef, you have to deal more with ordering and schedules and disciplinary actions of staff, and that's what really makes the difference between a chef and a cook. There are some great cooks out there who can cook better than a lot of chefs, and there are some chefs that can't do much because they sit in an office all day long. I myself, I'm part owner at the restaurant I work at, and I'm the head chef there. So I'm on the line 40 hours a week, and I do a little bit of light office work, not too much. And finally, my last certificate is the International Sommelier Guild's Fundamentals of Wine Level 1, which was a 6-week course that was required to take Level 2, which was a 16-week course. I took Level 2 and I didn't pass it, so that's why there's no certificate for it. But basically, it gave me an expanded knowledge of wine and how to pair it with food, and what to look for in good wines and what to look for in cheap wines. So I don't want to bore you anymore with my qualifications, but that I feel that letting you know why I'm qualified and how I'm qualified will let you trust me more when I tell you the reasons why certain food should be cooked certain ways. Well, that wraps up this episode of The Man's Kitchen. And remember, I am James the Man's Man. I encourage everyone to click subscribe and like for this video. Leave a comment. Have a good weekend.